Hey guys, welcome to this MYXclusive interview. I am BJ IE de la Cruz from the #1 music channel in the Philippines, Mix. And for today, we've got an artist joining us from London. They are a duo and they have, over 1.5 billion streams under their belt. And they are our former Mix headliner, actually, last January 2020. And right now, they're joining us all the way from London to talk about their new single with Pink Sweats. It's called What Would You Do? So please join me in welcoming James and Andy of Honne.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, guys. Well, I'm good. Thank you so much for coming back to Mix. We love having you here. And thank you. I know you're very busy because your new music video just dropped. So let's get right to it, guys. Please tell us about this collaboration. What would you do? Where did this concept come from?
So we wrote the song in LA quite a while ago. I think it was the beginning of 2020. So it was a year and a while ago.
So pre-pandemic, because it's the beginning of 2020.
Which kind of is crazy because obviously we had this lyric like, let's just say the world ended a week from now. What would you do? No idea that a pandemic was around the corner. And it all suddenly became very relevant, obviously, once it happened. But yeah, and then we contacted Pink Sweats because we've been a big fan of his for a long time. And he said yes, he'd love to hop on it, so we did, and we made a music video, and yeah, we're loving it. It's amazing, the reaction.
Oh my gosh, did I get that right? You said you just contacted Pink Sweats because you were fans of him, so you didn't know him beforehand.
No, we had a FaceTime with him, and that was it.
Wow. So how was that like? How was it like working with him?
It was really cool. He's basically we'd already written a verse, the second verse, which we approached him and said, "Can you sing this for us?" And he was like, I'm up for being on it, but I don't really sing verbatim, meaning like he doesn't really like to sing exactly what's written. So we were like, okay, just do your thing. And then he came back with something completely different, which we absolutely love, and we're so pleased that he didn't do what we had originally because it's wicked.
Yeah.
Ooh, so he made it his own.
Yeah.
He took it to a new place.
Wow. Okay, yeah. That's great, to know, because as listeners, we don't know that side of, how music is made, how the songs are made, and that side of artists. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, let's talk about the music video, because here on Mix, we're a music channel. We play out music videos on TV, and fans vote for it on our official website. So, music videos are a big deal to us. So can you please tell us about the concept of the music video for What Would You Do?
Yeah, we kind of we had came up with this kind of idea that this kid would be told that, or like would be the only one told that the world was going to end in a week, and that suddenly kind of snapped him out of this. He was being bullied at school, not getting on very well, and then he just suddenly would snap out of it and turn into this kind of smooth character, change his outfit, and then go on a bit of a rampage and get some revenge and, get the girl that he's got a crush on and stuff like that. So yeah, we kind of had that story and we sent it out to a few directors, and then we ended up working with Ian Robertson, who's done some of our favorite music videos in the past. And yeah, we decided me and James should be in it. So James played a gardener and I was a paper boy. So yeah, it was really exciting. We've never really done that kind of thing before, and we're super happy with kind of how it came out and the humor that we've got involved. Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, may I just say, you guys are the kings of cameos. Like, if people weren't paying 100% attention to the screen the whole time, they might actually miss you guys. So how was it like being a paper boy and a gardener for your very own music video?
Yeah, it's very brief, but it was fun dressing up. Like, I liked my short brown shorts, very short.
Yeah, and I had the full gardening gear on with the like side belt with all the tools in.
Do you remember like what the director told you before you rolled? Like, were you instructed as to what you were gonna do, or was that all you? Like, or is that improvisation that we saw?
We were kind of like improvising a bit, but then like we'd practice, and he'd be like, "Can you do it like more like you're just fed up or whatever?" You know, he'd just give us a little bit of guidance to make it exactly how he saw it, and then we knew when we got it right because he'd be laughing at the end of the take.
How about for you, Andy? What was the instruction for you?
I think I was just, you know, I don't know. I was just kind of making it up as I went along because I've not got any acting experience. So I was just, I quite like there's shows in the UK, like there's a show called The Office and things like that, which I'm sure is hugely famous around the world. But just the kind of awkward sort of acting, that's kind of where I was sort of focusing my attention into that stuff.
Well, we love it.
We're awkward British guys, so
yeah,
it's a perfect role for us.
It's part of the charm, guys. It's part of the charm. we love how you guys appeared on your music video, and from what I've been hearing from you guys, it seems like you really enjoyed it too. So can we expect you guys to be on your future music videos as well? Like, is this going to be a thing now? Are you doing cameos?
Yeah, we've got a taste for it
now, speaking of your acting debut, let's talk about movies. You just posted like 2 hours ago that you were used in your song, your music was used in an Indonesian film OST, the Ali and Ratu Ratu Queens. So how did that happen, and which song was used?
So go on, James, you go.
So it's a song, it's called Location Unknown, but it's the Brooklyn session we did. So it's like the stripped back version that we recorded in New York a few years back with Becca. And yeah, I don't really know how it comes about. I think the song grew particularly well in Indonesia, so a lot of people heard about it. And then it just fits perfectly with the movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it this weekend. I'm waiting for a nice time where I can sit down with some popcorn,
Yeah.
But what's the movie about, Andy?
It's fun. So it's about an Indonesian teenager, this boy, who goes to New York to, I think his father passed away and he's not been in touch with his mum. So he goes to New York and finds his mum and then falls in love, I think, kind of that kind of vibe. It sounds good.
Yeah, it looks cute, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And what's funny is that I think we've met, like, we didn't know because obviously the film's just come out, but I think about 4 years ago, we met a lot of the people who have now ended up in the film when we went to Indonesia to play some shows. So we just get kind of messages saying with pictures of us and the cast, like, oh, wow, we've already met.
Ooh, wow. So they're fans. They've been fans for a long time. But, guys, Indonesia is very close to the Philippines. So when we heard about this, it got us thinking, why don't we have Honne also in our movie? So would you be willing to, be part of an OST of a Filipino movie too someday?
100%.
And
I
now
want to be in it as well.
Yeah,
I don't just want our music in. I want to be the face of it.
We'll make sure to write characters for you too. But thank you so much for being willing to do that. But to everyone watching, do stream What Would You Do? It's now out along with a music video. Please vote for it on our official website, MYXph.com, so it can enter our charts. But thank you so much, James and Andy, for joining us today. We really had fun catching up with you guys, and have a great day. Thank you so much to everyone watching right now on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Kumu, and TikTok. On 5 different platforms. Thanks for joining us once again. I'm VJ Ai de la Cruz from the #1 music channel in the Philippines, MYX. Thank you so much, James and Andy of Honne.